If this award is to be believed, Travis Hunter is going to win the Heisman Trophy. But as we have learned with Colorado, all things seem to be predictable and wildly unpredictable all at the same time. I'm going to explain what the award is and what is on the line on Saturday. What's up, kinfolk? It's RJ Young. I am not on a step mill. If this is your first time watching the #1 college football show, please subscribe, ring the bell so you don't miss any of the segments that we upload here, because we talk about college football 24/7, 365, and I love this sport. I also love Travis Hunter's ability on a football field. It is a man who has been allowed to play 1,400 snaps this year, 1,100 snaps last year, both ways, 4 interceptions this year, 1,100 receiving yards, 14 receiving touchdowns, 92 catches, 11 passes defended, 1 receiving touchdown allowed all season long, all while basically playing 700 snaps on offense and defense this season. And with a quarterback as Shedeur Sanders, who's probably going to be a first-round draft pick. Earlier on Thursday, he won the AP College Football Player of the Year award, which is voted on by 43 AP voters, and he got 26 out of 43 votes to be #1 ahead of Ashton Jeanty. He is also up for the Biletnikoff Award, the Maxwell Award, the Walter Camp Award. He's already won the Paul Hornung Award, which is given to the best all-purpose player in the country. The Walter Camp is a Player of the Year award. The Maxwell is a Player of the Year award. Biletnikoff is the Receiver of the Year award. Matter of fact, the only one that he can't win on Saturday that he should be up for, he's up for the Bednarik Award, Nagurski Award, is the damn Jim Thorpe Award, which is given to the nation's best defensive back, and I can't defend that decision. You know, I vote on that award. I was on the selection committee for that award. Nobody asked me. I would have said, hey, gonna look real silly if Travis Hunter isn't a finalist on this list. Got to make it happen. They didn't make it happen. So now we're talking about perhaps Caleb Downs and Malachi Starks being, I think, one of the 2 guys that can win that award. But without getting too deep into the politics about the Jim Thorpe Award, where I made that segment, you can go check that out. I do want to reinforce that while I believe Travis Hunter is the Heisman Trophy winner, there are a lot of people that believe that Ashton Jeanty should win the award. I'm going to tell you once again, history will frown on Travis Hunter not winning the Heisman Trophy because we have not seen a player do what he has done ever. And the players for which he is keeping company, who don't even have the same production, Charles Woodson, who won the Heisman Trophy, Champ Bailey, who might be one of the great defensive backs who's ever lived. We can keep going down on this, man. He ought to win this thing going away. It's going to feel real odd if he doesn't, because that would mean that the Broyles Award, which I explained yesterday, doesn't have Robert Livingston, defense coordinator at Colorado, as a finalist. I made him 5th in my ballot, meaning I didn't think he was going to win the award, but I certainly had him as one of the 5 best, and he didn't even make the finalist list, right? Of course, Big 12 Coach of the Year, Kenny Dillingham, deserving of all that. Not to say that Deion Sanders couldn't have won that award too, but also not being a finalist for the National Coach of the Year, given the turnaround that it showed. And also 9 finalists where you could have just easily had 10 and have Deion on the list. That's it. Like, nobody's saying you got to go win the damn thing. And I'm sure to your point, like to many people's point, Prime doesn't care about Coach of the Year awards. He does care about the Heisman Trophy, though. And he does care about the Broyles Award because those are people that are under his umbrella of influence. So he's going to do what coaches do. He's going to cape for them. I don't understand how so many people can belittle. Yes, I can. There is a contingent of fan who belittles Prime for being very good at marketing himself, marketing his program, and garnering attention, which is what Kirby Smart tries to do every time it looks like Georgia's going to be on the cusp of being left out of a college football playoff. It's what Nick Saban does last year when he's talking about his team need to be in the college football playoff ahead of an undefeated Florida State team. It's called campaigning. It's called marketing. It's what you're good at. And the reason I say that I know people can understand is the folks that want to dismiss me will call me a carnival barker. They'll talk about the sound of my voice, the size of my head on my body, anything they can do to try to belittle what I have been able to achieve here with the help of many, and what Prime has been able to achieve at Jackson State and now Colorado with the help of many. I don't really entertain those people because I can tell that, A, they're not invested in me or, in that case, Prime, that there is a get down that is two Americas, to use Bomani Jones's phrase, that I don't need to explain anymore. Like, I felt like I needed to at some point, but Now, I'm from Tulsa, Oklahoma, dog. I went to high school on the north side. I got people that went to Morris Brown. I got people that went to Southern Miss. Got people that went to Jackson State. Got people that went to Alcorn State. Got people that went to Southern. I was raised going to watch Steve McNair play at Alcorn State. All right. There are some folks that even over there say try to make me out to be the dude that eating fried chicken with a fork, and then I got to ball up my fist and I got to get him the what for and how now. That's never going to be the case with Prime. And the thing that I always just kind of get messed up about is when you look at what the numbers say for him, what does it do? What does it say about him? It says he's a winner. He won at Jackson State, and he got it off to a rough start. Like they go 4-3 in that 2021 spring season, and then they win the SWAC, and then they win the SWAC again. And then he goes to Colorado, goes 4-8, and then he goes 9-3. And had they not lost to Kansas, they're playing the Big 12 championship game. As it is, they're going to be the Valero Alamo Bowl. And you know what? He's also succeeded in doing something that many head coaches don't succeed in doing. He's got the Heisman Trophy finalists playing football after they award the damn Heisman Trophy. Like, that's wild. Usually, if that guy is not playing for a championship, he's already packed it up and gone to the NFL. Jaden Daniels won the Heisman Trophy last year. He packed it up and went to the NFL. That's why we got the Garrett Nussmeier experience in the ReliaQuest Bowl. And the folks that are going, he's not even the best player on the best team. Damn, neither was Lamar Jackson, fool. Neither was Jaden Daniels, fool. Neither was Johnny Manziel, fool. Like, I keep telling you fool because that's what it sounds like. You sound like a fool. You sound like you just don't want to believe fat meat is greasy. And rather than trying to persuade people to see a difference of opinion, we don't live in that world no more, man. People vote with their feelings. And that's my worry about the Heisman. You got 900 plus voters. Many of them don't care. Some of them aren't even going to turn in a ballot, who are going to spite vote ahead of Travis Hunter. You might see Cam Scatterboo get first place votes. First place vote kind of player. He shouldn't, though, because Travis Hunter is there. Ashton Janty, same difference. Travis Hunter is there. You know, I've been reduced to trying to make Ashton Janty into a smaller version of himself, and I don't like doing that. By pointing out Barry Sanders had 2,628 rushing yards in 11 games, and we don't count his bowl game stats for which he went like 226. We don't count them because we changed the rules a couple of years ago. We're in game 13 for Ashton Janty for 2,497 yards, 29 TDs. I don't want to talk about how that's not like Barry Sanders. I want to be like, damn, that's cool. Travis Hunter's over here doing Travis Hunter things. Dylan Gabriel's the quarterback of the best team in the sport. He ain't going to win the Heisman Trophy. And he's been outstanding. His awareness is like Peter Parker's back there. I mean, Cam Ward, one of the coolest players to watch play. Just makes plays back there. Looks a lot like Pat Mahomes throwing off platform, making things happen. He ain't going to win. I mean, we can keep doing this, and we probably will. But I don't want you to believe, if you come back to this channel in a decade or 15 years, and Lord help me, we got over 1 million subscribers by then. I want these segments to be here saying, nope, RJ was saying it all along. What Travis Hunter's doing should be respected and valued and touted, dog. We live in a world where nobody wants to play anymore. We live in a world where dudes opt out. This man not only is not opting out, he's played more snaps than anybody else in modern history. What are we doing with this, man? Come on now. Don't be stupid. Man needs to win the Heisman damn trophy. And because you don't like his head coach and you don't like the way he gets down, you're going to spite vote against him. Shame on you. Shame on all of y'all that believe that. For those of y'all that don't need the convincing, I realize I'm preaching to the choir, and I appreciate you watching the segment all the way through. A lot of people don't do that. But I'll see you in the comments. Talk is cheap, but these hands is free in these comments, dog. Like, I'm using, my PhD was going to be in English, dog. Rhetoric is what I do. Debate is what I do. You better come with an argument. You better come with an argument you can support, or I am going to pick it apart. My radio show is called Fight Me. Fight Me with RJ Young. Nobody wanted to do it. You don't want me across the table from you. I'm going to pick apart your argument. I'm going to find the weaknesses in it, and I'm going to destroy it. This ain't your daddy's Facebook page. This is real sports talk over here, dog. You better come with it, and you better come correct, because I want it more than you.